MyPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here at The Planet. And for tonight's Local Outbreak, sponsored by Central NH Events, by the way. If you need a DJ for your event, go to centralnhevents.com. Mr. Tim Martin does a phenomenal job. If you're having a party, an event, a shindig of some kind, we like to say shindig. That's like our word of choice to describe, the kind of event,
nice.
The kind of event for which you would hire Tim's services. So if you have a shindig, do you have a shindig coming up you need a DJ for?
I personally do not, but it sounds like an amazing person.
If anything comes up, it's Tim's the guy.
Absolutely.
So welcome to Local Outbreak. And we have with us Mark Donovan as our guest tonight. How are you, sir?
Yo. Very good. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show. And we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, but you did bring some tunes.
Absolutely.
And we were kind of talking off air a little bit. You've recorded quite a bit over the past...
Yep, recording on my own home studio for about 6 years now.
Yeah.
And a span of 10 albums over that time.
That's a lot of output. That's phenomenal. So
definitely. I'm always writing, always making music.
Excellent.
Moving forward.
So we're going to hear tonight, we're going to play some stuff tonight, and I guess you've brought us some different tracks from your different releases.
I brought you kind of a mix CD of what is to come.
Very good. What do you want to start the show with?
Let's go with track number 1, Crazy for the Weekend.
Okay, and do you want to say which release this is from? Or
this is from Secrets Like Grenades, 2010.
Oh, I dig it. Okay.
Hope you dig it.
Crazy from the Weekend?
Crazy for the Weekend.
Crazy for the Weekend. All right, so this is Crazy for the Weekend from Mark Donovan here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
We call it rock and roll, going out of control. We call it crazy for the weekend. Me and all of my friends, we got them up and down. You've been talking about doing keg stands in the summer. Let's go against the wind. Yeah, Tim, I can't wait for the time. Got my freshest tea, got my skinny jeans on the scene. I mean, cause I got fresh nights and a speckless necklace. Damn, I'm feeling like I'ma leave you breathless. I'ma set it off like a restless bestest. I'ma watch you watch as I kill my set list. I can't wait for the time. I'ma hold the mic like it's mine and no way out. Got it rock and roll, going out of control. We call it crazy for the weekend. Me and all of my friends, we got them up and down. You've been talking about doing keg stands in the summer. Let's go against the wind. Got in time like a carousel. It reminded me of when I was little. My mom took my hand and told me, son, don't get caught up in the middle. But I can't wait for the time. Happens like a certain word, a certain tune until you wanna love my mind. If I knew then what I know now, I don't think I'd change a thing. Yes, it's rock and roll, going out of control. We call it crazy for the weekend. Me and all of my friends, we got them up and down. You've been talking about doing keg stands in the summer. Let's go against the wind.
Local Outbreak, sponsored by Central NH Events here on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com. We have Mark Donovan here in the studio with us tonight. And now you're from Franklin originally, is that correct?
That's right.
Okay, but we're kind of talking off air earlier about you've done some traveling.
Yep, I've lived in Florida, traveled all the way to California.
Wow.
Driving, playing shows, playing at Walmarts for money for gas.
Really? Yeah.
Made it all the way to California and back.
No kidding. Good for you.
Played open mic nights on the way.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Have you done a lot of that?
Yep, absolutely. I'm always traveling. I've stayed in this area for the past couple of years, but focusing on happiness within myself.
Yeah.
And progressing and sharing happiness with other people.
Yeah.
And writing every day. I write all the time.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I mean, because you have, what did you say, 10 albums total
Yep.
that you've done?
That's right.
So it sounds like you're writing quite a bit. I mean, I would assume even when you are on the road, you're probably always writing.
Oh, I have so many songs that are unrecorded.
Really? Yeah. With all the writing that you do, is it difficult when you do go to record? Is it difficult to kind of narrow down what
To pick certain ones? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I have ones, that are amazing songs, but I haven't gotten a chance to record them, and they're 3 years old, but it's all a process, and they will record when the time is needed.
Any idea how many songs you've written? Can you even put a number on it?
Thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking of melodies and always progressing. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. What about when you play out? Because, that must be a similar challenge to try to, with that much material.
Yeah, absolutely. I have like a R&B hip-hop kind of set where I would just bring like a flash drive and play beats.
Really? Oh, wow.
Or we could do it acoustic, and I have songs for that.
Yeah.
So there's just many set lists.
That's really cool that you have that kind of flexibility to do that. You can probably play almost anywhere with that kind of, that ability to adapt. Do you always know on your way to a show how you're going to approach it, or do you sometimes
try to feel it out? Yeah, definitely. Because most of the shows nowadays are all hip hop shows. Mm-hmm. But my recent band, Deep Minds, we played a lot of shows, but it was a full band with a hip hop vibe to it, and they're playing with all rappers that Psychoblay.
Yeah,
they're from this area too, and they're getting well known now too.
Deep Minds did one of our local Outbreak events, come to think of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they did.
Wow. Okay. What is your live show like in terms of, is it just you solo, or do you have a band?
It all depends. Yeah, I have a band sometimes, I'm in just a bunch of random projects.
Yeah.
So it all depends, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I really love doing acoustic shows, playing like a 5-song set, those are much more pure, and you can feel the soul in the songs, rather than
sure.
a performance like with hip hop beats.
Right.
It's a different feel.
Yeah. Do you ever play like really long shows, like a couple hours, or you ever do a full night somewhere?
I've never really done it like that. No.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's a lot of.
I would love to. I got plenty of material to do that.
A lot of pressure though to fill a night, but yeah, I'm sure.
One step at a time.
I'm sure eventually you're gonna run into that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I got
cool.
the material.
Yeah, there you go. Now, what about recording? Do you just record at a home studio?
Yep. I learned at a young age, and then it just stuck with me. I've always had a computer.
Yeah.
And recording software.
Yeah.
And mastered it.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that too? You do mastering
absolutely.
Yourself? Wow.
Yeah.
And do you work with a label or any kind of management, or is it all DIY?
It's all independent. Ice Pop
cool.
Frenzy.
Nice.
IPF.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, like I was saying, you brought a whole bunch of tunes tonight from different albums that you've done. What do you want to play next?
Let's go with track number 2, Sugar Honey.
Okay. And which album is this from?
This is from Good Question.
Good Question. Okay. And when did that come out?
That came out in 2009.
Okay. All right. What do you average an album a year, probably? Yeah.
Yeah, about that. I mean,
that's
more than that, honestly.
Really?
But.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Okay, so this is Sugar Honey from Mark Donovan here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Bullet to bite, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 3, I say it will tonight. And 4, oh. You optimal, you lose your mind, I swear. I've seen it happen to 1,000 in sugar. Honey, I love you. What does it shine? I'm shopping in the mood tonight.
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak sponsored by Central NH Events, centralnhevents.com. If you need a DJ for your event, on 100.1 The Planet, Matt from IPMNation.com here at The Planet with Mark Donovan. Okay, so we were kind of talking off air, but I want to get into this on air about you were mentioning how a lot of music never gets heard, a lot of great music because of how how the business is, and it's more about image and
it's all about money nowadays. It's not about how great and talented you are. It's all about who you know.
I think it's always probably been that way to some extent. I don't know if it gets worse necessarily.
Motown days, the people didn't matter what you looked like. There's beautiful big black women singing these songs. Not a skinny little model in a magazine.
Right.
Getting paid to sing these songs and lyrics.
Yeah.
And honestly sending out a negative message, making people think that they should be this certain way,
right,
when really they should be happy with themselves.
It's more about marketing a lifestyle than necessarily the music.
Absolutely,
in some ways. Do you think that the internet is helpful in terms of helping independent artists like yourself get their music out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Networking has done fantastic things for me.
I was going to say you must really have a good handle on that in terms of networking if you're able to go out and do tours and whatnot.
Yep, absolutely. YouTube. You can YouTube me at Ice Pop Frenzy, no spaces. There's a bunch of good things happening on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great to network on the internet.
Yeah.
Definitely a really good connection.
Do you have any advice for, because we haven't had too many guests who've really gone out and done touring on their own like you have. We had Tristan Omand. He's been on a couple times. I don't know if you know Tristan, but he's from the Manchester area. But he's done it. He's gone out. But most of our guests have kind of, I don't want to say stayed local, but haven't necessarily left New England or whatnot because they haven't figured out how to go about it, or it's just, if they're a full band, maybe it's just too much of an undertaking. I mean, do you have any advice for someone who really wants to, go and do that and really kind of grab that opportunity?
Well, if you're doing it independently and you don't want to play for money like at stores to get across the country, you got to look ahead of time. You got to save up a bunch of money. You got to save up at least $1,500. And then travel and hit Craigslist and hit the newspapers and find open mic nights, meet people, travel that way. That's how we made it all the way to California from New Hampshire and back.
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
By doing that, meeting tons of awesome people, wonderful conversations. You meet so many amazing people that are so helpful to strangers and gives you inspiration. That's
really cool because I think we're in an era where people are a lot of people are really cynical, and sometimes I've heard my mother. I mean, my mother was a hippie, and I've heard her tell stories about how back in her day, you could hitchhike across the country and not worry that you're going to get raped or murdered or something, and it's so much different now. But it sounds like if you go about it the right way, using the internet, using Craigslist and things like that,
absolutely,
you can actually do something
very positive.
Yeah. So that's very cool.
There's a lot of people doing positive things, but the world is controlled by evil people. But
absolutely,
we're here to bring happiness.
Yeah. I like that. Is that kind of how you approach your music generally? You want to put out a positive message, and
it's just about expressing yourself. One song is much different from another.
Yeah.
I don't put myself in any genre because how I feel at one moment is much different than the next day.
Yeah. What do you play for instruments?
I play pretty much everything. I started playing.
That's what I thought. I'm always jealous of guys like you.
Yeah. I started playing music when I was 13. I'm 26 now, so it's been 13 years. I played drums, piano, keyboard, guitar, bass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love to sing.
On the albums, do you play everything yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All wrote by me.
No kidding. Wow. Do you ever have any guest musicians? Or
Yep. Zach DeFosis, he's from this area. He's an amazing piano player. He's going to be so successful one day with it.
Okay. I was going to say, the name is familiar. Anybody else? Or?
Mano Group. He's actually in Maryland right now pursuing his hip-hop career.
Very cool.
But we're always connected. Ice Pop Frenzy forever.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And what about, are you currently recording an album, or what have you been up to lately?
Right now, I'm just pretty much writing.
Yeah.
And focusing on myself.
Yeah.
But I have a home studio, so whenever I go up north is where it's set up.
Yeah.
I record here and there.
Yeah.
But I'm not really focusing on that right now. I'm more focusing on writing and learning.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. What do you think about like, how do you approach putting your music out there? Is it out there? Do you put it online for free, or?
Yep.
Yeah, because something that comes up a lot on this show is we talk about how things are going, how the business is going in terms of the internet, and how I think this is my theory that we're eventually going to reach a point in music where the music itself is completely free, and artists pretty much generate all their revenue, because you got to make a living on touring. Touring and merchandise, and the music itself almost becomes, it's no longer a product. Again, looking at it from a business standpoint, the music is no longer a product, but really a promotional.
Yeah, but why should it be a product? The people should be doing it because they love doing it. And if you're able to get paid for that, then that's amazing, and you're able to build a life from that.
Yeah. But
the money should not be important of why you're making music.
Right.
So I don't care if my songs are free on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to spread a message. I'm not trying to make money from it, but if that happens, that's amazing.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah. Very cool. I like it. Well, why don't we play another track? What do you want to play from what you brought?
Let's go with track number 3, Ghostly Pills.
Okay.
This is off a untitled album. I've never really released it.
Oh, really?
But brought it to you guys.
So, are you saying no one else has heard this?
People have heard this, but it's never been on an album before.
So this is kind of like a world premiere in a sense of this song. All right, very cool. All right, so this is Ghostly Pills from Mark Donovan here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
You got a face, you got a dream, you got a life, and everything just gets zipped up as a seam. And well, it is what you believe. You got a will, you got a feeling, got a mess, you gotta clean it. You're a wreck and now you're leaving. Count your steps if there's a reason. Sing you. I got a brain, I got a thought, I got one that you might just want. I got a faith you can't erase, 'cause I'm a scorpion, I won't stop. I got a book I haven't read since I've been filling the pages. I got a heart, I got a lot to back it up. I have a song, and no one wants me to keep dealing, but the ones that also dealing. If it happened to reveal, that's a chance, it makes it real. I'm saying wasn't how it is, and there's a script and there's a
Local Outbreak, sponsored by Central NH Events here on 100.1 The Planet. Matt from IPMNation.com here with Mark Donovan tonight. Ooh. And where, for those who want to find you online and keep up with what you're doing, where's the best place to go?
You can just go to the YouTube page, Ice Pop Frenzy, no spaces.
Okay.
Or add me on Facebook, Mark Donovan.
Okay.
Donovan.
Okay. Now, just to be clear, it's Ice Spot Frenzy?
Ice Pop.
Ice Pop. Oh, sorry. Okay. Good thing we clarified that. So it's Ice Pop Frenzy, no spaces.
That's right.
Okay. Where and that's so on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. And then is there anywhere to download your MP3s or?
No, there is not.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything in the works? Are you planning to put up some kind of website or go to
just
iTunes
really
or
letting it go as it comes to me.
Yeah.
Rather than focusing on the future, focus on the now and just go at it one step at a time.
Yeah, well, it seems to be working for you.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Definitely is.
That's great. Do you have any shows coming up that you want to mention?
I don't. I've been taking time off just to really focus, on writing new songs.
Yeah.
And focusing on myself.
Yeah.
But probably mid-March I'll start playing shows again.
Outstanding. And those will be on your Facebook.
Of course,
yeah.
Definitely keep everyone posted.
Okay, excellent. And any kind of an ETA on when your next album will be out, or?
I'm guessing probably 2 months from now.
Okay. We're going to hold you. No, I'm just kidding. We won't
hold me to it. Definitely.
All right, I'm going to write that down.
Do it.
2 months from now.
Another interview.
But, now is such a relative nebulous term, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Not really. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Well, this has been very cool. We're going to play one more track in a moment. And I want to remind everybody, too, Local Outbreak, sponsored by CentralNHEvents.com. If you need a DJ for your event or shindig, sometimes I say shindig, sometimes I say shindig, because I want to really emphasize it. So I mess with the where the accent falls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? So if you need a DJ for your shindig or shindig, go to CentralNHEvents.com. See, now I'm tripping over it. That's what I get for being a smartass. Tim does do a phenomenal job. So if you need a DJ, definitely look him up. And also, too, want to remind everybody, if you like what you heard tonight, all the episodes of Local Outbreak are archived, IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak. And you can stream, download, keep everything forever and ever. And Mark Donovan, what do you want to wrap up the show with? We'll play one more track.
God bless all the happy people in this world that are trying to do something positive with their lives and helping others.
Is that really the title?
No, but that's my message.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the title, and I was like, oh my God, that's part of that's got to be in parentheses.
This song's called Get It How You Like.
Okay. And what album is this from?
This is also from Good Question.
Okay, cool. All right, so this is Get It How You Like from Mark Donovan.
Party song.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Why do I never sleep at night? Never sleep at night. Why do I never sleep at night? It's like, oh my. I've been chasing gold, but nobody knows about the hush places we go. And baby, keep it low. You're screaming it all. I feel I'm at my best when I'm in control. We're grinding, yeah. I love it when you're riding. I'ma make you feel like never before. Why do I never sleep at night? Never sleep at night. Why do I never sleep at night? It's like, oh my. 'Cause I've been all you had with such positions. Keep your fingernails dug into my back. Sit all the time, I'm about to get it how you like. I know you're close, you're gonna get yours before I get mine. We're grinding, yeah, I love it when you're riding. I'ma work your body up through the night. Why do I never sleep at night? It's like, oh my. Why never sleep at night. It's like, oh my,
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com is recorded weekly at the studios of 100.1 The Planet. It's hosted and engineered by Matt Connerton of IPMNation.com. It's edited and produced by Annie Biello of 100.1 The Planet. For details about the Planet's local outbreak, log on to WPNHFM.com for artist links, as well as the link for IPMNation.com/local outbreak, where you can check out previously aired episodes anytime and all the time of 100.1 The Planet's local outbreak. The Planet's local outbreak is brought to us by Labatt Blue. Good stuff awaits. Heat, Route 3 Weirs Beach, and CentralNHEvents.com. The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com is a product of 100.1 The Planet. Locally owned and independently operated with Northeast Communications here in central New Hampshire.
IPMNation.com.